today's unboxing is for the monthly mystery box service from Aaron's Books. Aaron's Books is an independent bookseller, and they have a monthly cozy mystery box available for purchase. This is not a subscription. It is just available monthly. There's different theme monthly, and you go and purchase it when you want it. So this box here is the October 2023 box. When you go to purchase it, they will give you, well, of course, they tell you the price and what the value is, and they have the theme, and they tell you what you can expect in like size of books and how many. So the October one, the theme is Tricks and Treats. The retail value should be $80. And the cost of the box is $65, which does include shipping. And all their boxes include shipping with it, so that's always awesome. This particular box should include 4 books with 3 small paperbacks and 1 large paperback, the large one's probably going to be like a trade paperback. And then we're going to have some treats and no tricks. So, all right, so let's dive in and see what is in this box. Now remember, this is going to be Cozy Mysteries. All right, so we have a paper on top, which I'm just going to pull out, and we'll come back to that because that usually tells us a little bit about the books and why they chose them. So I'm not going to take the paper out. I'm just going to pull the books out individually. I'm going to hide them. All right, so the first book that I have is Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant by Darcy Hannah. It's a Beacon Bake Shop mystery. I'm loving, well, I love the theme, but look at the dog holding the pumpkin treat basket. Okay, so what is this one about? This one says, Lindsay prefers to keep her bake shop's Halloween decor light and autumnal, but rather than gruesome and ghoulish. I agree with that. But everyone knows her lighthouse home is haunted. Some intrepid teens have even tried to break in to witness the resident ghosts themselves. Dreading Halloween night, Lindsay reluctantly allows her influencer and podcaster best friend, Kennedy, to host a live ghost hunting investigation in the lighthouse conducted by a professional team. Protective of her ghost, Lindsay is understandably nervous about what they might uncover. The segment is uneventful until things take a terrifying turn. The team freaks out. As Kennedy joins the mad dash outside, she bumps into what looks like the prankster teen's creepy clown costume hanging from a tree. But when Lindsay's dog Wellington begins to whine, they make a grim discovery. The clown is no dummy. It's a corpse. Now Lindsay and company will need to keep their cool if they want a ghost of a chance to solve the murder and see another Halloween. Okay, so new condition. Let's see. This one looks like it's probably the 4th in the series if they're in order. And it is a 2023 release, so not only is it new condition, but it's new this year, new release. All right. So then I have Halloween Party Murder by Leslie Meyer, Lee Hollis, and Barbara Ross. So this is going to be a novella collection. So we have 3 stories. We have Halloween Party Murder by Leslie Meyer, Tinker's Cove newest residents, Ty and Heather Moon, turn their Victorian home into a haunted house to raise funds for charity. But when Heather overdoses on tainted drugs and Ty finds himself accused of murder, journalist Lucy Stone uncovers some sinister secrets in the Moon's past linked to a conspiracy in her hometown. And then we have Death of a Halloween Party Monster by Lee Hollis. Everyone attending Island Times food and cocktail columnist Haley Powell's Halloween Bash is dressed as her favorite movie monster. But when partygoers stumble upon Boris Candy's bludgeoned costumed corpse, it falls to Haley to discover who among her guests wanted to stop the man from clowning around permanently. Oh my gosh. All that was a mouthful. And then we have Scared Off by Barbara Ross. 3 teenage girls having a sleepover on Halloween night get spooked when high schoolers crash the house for a party. But no one expected to find a crasher like Mrs. Zalisco, the elderly 3rd-floor tenant dead in the backyard, dressed in a sheet like a ghost. With her niece traumatized, Julia Snowden must unmask the killer behind such a murderous trick. Okay. So they've got the backlist for all three authors. And this is a 2021 release, where all of the stories are 2021. And new condition. All right. And then we have Mischief Nights Are Murder, a Poppy McAllister mystery by Libby Klein. I will say this one is rather thick for a cozy mystery. Oh, look, it's got a little cat on it. Yeah, normally cozies are like half the size. So that'll be interesting to read. Okay, so what's this one about? Poppy is none too pleased when her B&B is coerced into participating in the Cape May haunted dinner tour during Halloween season. Though her knack for finding dead bodies has given the place a spooky reputation, the murder house is a completely undeserved nickname. At least it used to be. While Poppy wrangles with some guests who can't stop squabbling with each other, including a paranormal researcher, a very quirky pet psychic who freaks out her portly Persian, and an undercover tabloid reporter eager to catch her staff in a lie, one of them winds up face down in a place of tiramisu. And now she has bigger worries than getting her home teepeed. Okay, so this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is probably going to be the 8th book in this series. And this one is also a 2023 release. Okay, so there is my 3 paperbacks. Okay, so now the hardcover is going to be on the bottom, probably, or hardcover, not hardcover. The larger paperback's going to be on the bottom. So let's see, what do we got here? Okay, this is so cool. Okay, so I have this tumbler with their logo on it, Aaron's Books in Pennsylvania. It's plastic. One, I love the color. Blue is my favorite color. I like the grip here. That's always so cool. It's got a lid that locks shut. That's cool. And then we have little candies in it. These are our treats. Dark chocolate. All dark chocolate, I think. Oh, we got a couple of things. But I didn't want to take all the candy out. Let's see if I can get that paper stuff out. Oh, that's just about the tumbler. And then we have we have all of our treats with the candies, and then we have an Aaron Books pick. So how fun is that? Those are absolutely treats. I love that. Okay. And then we have our larger paperback, which is The Last Word by Jerry Lewis. This is a Deadly Deadlines mystery. Oh, this is what they call an ARC book, advanced reader copy. So this is advanced uncorrected proofs. So this would be one that the publishers or the author would have printed off so that they could proofread or have early readers take a look at them. This actually does not release until February 2024, so this is an upcoming release. So what is this one about? This one, obituary writer Winter Snow is no stranger to grief, and writing obituaries for the citizens of Ridgefield, Connecticut is her way of providing comfort to those who have been in her shoes. But funerals and eulogies are meant for the dead, so when the very much alive Leocadia Arlington requests her own obituary by the end of the week, Winter's curiosity is piqued. Even more so when she finds Mrs. Arlington dead soon after. Officer Kip Michaels and his relentless partner Tom Bellini make it clear that Winter is under suspicion for the death. Drafting an obituary for someone who hasn't died yet certainly looks bad, but Winter knows that it wasn't her, and she becomes obsessed with trying to figure out the real killer. She dives headfirst into the investigation to give Mrs. Arlington and herself some peace. When Winter realizes Mrs. Arlington was working on revealing memoir that has now gone missing, Winter begins to wonder if the death wasn't exactly random, accident or otherwise. With the help of her foodie Uncle Richard, her wise octogenarian neighbor Horace, and her best friend Scoop and Diva, the Great Pyrenees puppy she inherited from Mrs. Arlington, Winter must uncover the killer before the next obituary written is hers. All right. So as already said, this is releasing in February of 2024. So this is an early release. Okay, and then I still have something else in the box there. Okay, so what I have in the box at the very bottom here is a hardcover. That I wasn't expecting. This is Murder by Invitation Only by Colleen Cambridge. It's a Phillida Bright mystery. It is an autographed copy, hardcover. All right. There it is, autographed. Okay, so what is this one about? It says, a murder will occur tonight at Beecham House. Who could resist such a compelling invitation? Of course, the murder in question purports to be a party game, and Phillida looks forward to using some of the deductive skills she has acquired thanks to her employer, Mrs. Agatha, who is unable to attend in person. The hosts, Mr. and Mrs. Wokesley, are new to the area, and Phillida gladly offers their own overwhelmed housekeeper some guidance while events get underway. Family friends have been enlisted to play the suspects, and Mr. Wokesley excels in his role of dead body. Unfortunately, when the game's solution is about to be revealed, the participants discover that life has imitated art. Mr. Wokesley really is dead. In the absence of Inspector Cook, Phillida takes temporary charge of the investigation, guiding the local constable through interviews with the murder game actors. At first, there seems no motive to want Mr. Wokesley dead, but then Phillida begins to connect each of the suspects with roles they played and the motives they assigned to them. It soon becomes clear that everyone had a reason to murder their host, both in the game and real life. Before long, Phillida is embroiled in a fiendishly puzzling case with a killer who refuses to play by the rules. Okay, and this one looks like the third in the series, and it is also a 2023 release. Cool. All right. So let's see what my note is. Oh, that kind of explains things. Okay, I'm not going to show you the note, but I do got to give you a little bit of background. I ordered this box when it went live, and it got lost in the mail. I don't typically have that problem with Aaron's books, but when I reached out to them after a while, it should have gotten here. I reached out to them and asked them what the status was, and when they checked, they're like, we think it got lost in the mail. We'll send you a replacement box. So this is a replacement box. Well, the problem with the replacement box is that one of the books that was supposed to be in it, they were sold out of. So I was supposed to get Catch Me If You Candy instead of these two, basically. And they gave me 2 books instead of 1 to compensate. So that was really cool. Okay, so if you like this video, please take a moment to hit the like button down below. And also, if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when I post my unboxings. And as always, I love your comments. What'd you think of this unboxing? What do you think of the books? Have you read anything by these authors? Or if you just want to say hi, that's okay too. I love your comments. I read and respond to them all. So what do I think of this box? Well, I like this box for a few reasons. And one thing is that it's not a subscription. So when I either am not interested in the sneak peek that I'm getting, whether it's the theme or, maybe I don't want 3 paperbacks, or I want a hardcover, but they're only giving me paperbacks, or whatever. If there's, a reason that I just don't want it that month, I don't have to order it. But if my interest is piqued by the themes and I'm like, cool, it's all these books, price is good, and I can afford it this month, then I can go ahead and get it. So I like that about this. I also like that all of the books are new condition, even if they're older releases. And in this case, 3 of them are new releases this year, and this one is not even released yet. Now, I don't read a whole lot of ARCs because I'm a reviewer. I review on some launch teams, and I have a tendency to get those when I'm doing reviewing. So I do not seek them out. So I only get them when I'm reviewing. So, but they are pretty close to finalized, usually, when they're at that point. So, and I love that they're cozy mysteries. I love that I'm surprised every month. I love the condition. I find the treat, in this instance, the treats are just fun. I think this was a good value for what I paid for it. Oh, did I say what I paid for? Oh, yes, I did. Retail value of $80, the box with shipping $65. Well, the shipping alone, you know, that you would have paid probably about $10 in shipping, I would think. So that's $50. That's $10 a book. Well, we all know that even though the cozy paperbacks, the smaller ones, might be just under it, the hardback would definitely be over that. So I feel like I got my money's worth. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.